Understanding evangelical hostility toward Muslims. Why many evangelicals hate Muslims. The animosity that many evangelical Christians in America harbor toward Muslims, although certainly not all, is deeply disheartening, especially considering that the very foundation of Jesus Christ's teachings is love. Where is the love? This isn't a fabrication of left-wing liberals, as some claim. Even some evangelical pastors themselves acknowledge this hostility, as exemplified in the YouTube video featuring a Texas pastor, Pastor Bob Roberts Jr. Many of these hateful talking points stem from white supremacists and the Christian nationalists, who have found an audience among evangelicals. Their rhetoric is venomous, corrosive, and devoid of the compassion they claim to uphold. For these individuals, even well-intentioned Jewish figures like U.S. Senators Bernie Sanders and Chuck Schumer, who dare to condemn Israel's actions against Palestinians in Gaza, are branded as antisemitic and not Jewish enough. As if they, Christian nationalists, have the authority to determine Jewish identity. To them, anything associated with Islam is inherently evil. They readily condemn the violence of Islamic fundamentalists, but turn a blind eye to the extremism within their own ranks. Christian fundamentalists, in their eyes, are exempt from scrutiny. These evangelicals also paint all Palestinians as guilty of Hamas's actions, justifying the indiscriminate killing of men, women, and children. In their view, such slaughter is not just permissible, it is righteous. How Christian of them. Personally, I would rather call myself an atheist than subscribe to such a faith. Even as thousands of Palestinian children and women perish, whether through direct violence or starvation, these individuals feel no remorse. They do not see Palestinians as humans. Their callousness echoes the Old Testament Israelites, who claimed divine instructions to massacre entire tribes like the Amalekites, sparing no men, women, children, or even animals. Only virgin women were considered worthy of capture. The biblical precedent for genocide was so strict that when King Saul spared Amalekite King Agag, the prophet Samuel personally executed him in front of the court. And Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu invoked the Amalekites as inspiration for the Israel Defense Forces, or IDF, in Gaza. Christian nationalists, most of them evangelicals, believe they are fulfilling Jesus' vision. How truly loving and Christ-like of them, or so they think. This is the same reason Donald Trump has successfully courted their support. By pandering to their hatred, he presents himself as one of them, despite having no real knowledge of the Bible. He even sells Bibles, claiming to love the very book he can barely quote. He fuels their paranoia by insisting that Christianity is under attack in America, something only evangelicals seem to believe. Such is the tragic state of evangelical Christianity in America today. Watch the YouTube video from a truly enlightened evangelical pastor, Pastor Bob Roberts Jr., and fully understand what it means to be a true Christian.